Greetings from Detroit, Michigan, home of the Steen Foundation and a new generation rewriting the rules of philanthropy. I'm Jeremiah Steen. I lead a youth-powered movement where philanthropy isn't just a seat at the table, it's building the table, setting the terms, and calling the question. I'm wishing Charlotte unstoppable momentum with the COT homecoming of the Soul of Philanthropy, because what's happening here is more than an exhibition, it's a revolution, a dismantling of tired myths that say wealth only comes in dollars, when we all know it also lives in our wisdom, our organizing, and our healing and hustle. The Soul of Philanthropy taught us that our legacy isn't just about giving back, it's about moving forward together. In Detroit, it sparked block by block action, intergenerational boards, and youth who now fund $1 million initiatives. Because when we tell the full truth about Black giving, we don't just change narratives, we change systems. My hope for Charlotte is that this homecoming becomes a launching pad, not for inspiration alone, but for radical investment in Black futures, youth-led futures, for funders to stop asking if we're ready and start wondering if they are. The Soul of Philanthropy is where you come to see philanthropy differently.
Greetings from the Women Engaged Giving Circle and the Relief Collective in Columbia, South Carolina. My name is Anita Garrett. After having the honor of being the first in the state of South Carolina to host the Soul of Philanthropy exhibition, we could not miss this opportunity to congratulate you on 10 fabulous years of lifting up unsung voices across the country, of expanding the definition of philanthropy, of demonstrating globally what it means to give back. We are so proud to have been a part of this journey. We see intergenerational conversations still continuing here today, so we know this is a living legacy. To NGAP, Johnson C. Smith University, and the Charlotte Museum of History, please know how meaningful the Soul of Philanthropy has been to so many. Thank you and congratulations. The Soul of Philanthropy is where you come to see philanthropy differently.
Greetings from Houston, Texas. I'm Nelson Bowman, formerly affiliated with Prairie View A&M University. Wishing Charlotte great success with the CLT homecoming of the Soul of Philanthropy. What I love most about the book and the exhibit is that it helped to frame African American philanthropy in a way that had not been done before, and it showcased how we've always been philanthropic. I was fortunate to have a dual role with the exhibit, as I participated as a panelist at the inaugural exhibition at Johnson C. Smith in February of 2015, and as a host of the Houston Exposition, which brought in hundreds of visitors. My big hope for Charlotte's homecoming exhibition is that it reignites the excitement around African American philanthropy and exposes a new generation to our lifelong giving spirit. The NGAAP, Johnson C. Smith University, and Charlotte Museum of History, congratulations on 10 years, your 10-year anniversary, and thank you for shining a light on this space. The Soul of Philanthropy is where you come to see philanthropy differently.
Greetings from Charlotte, North Carolina. This is Brandon Lunsford. I am currently the historian at Mecklenburg County Parks and Recreation. But in 2015, when the Soul of Philanthropy exhibit came for the first time to Charlotte, I was working as the university archivist at Johnson C. Smith University, which was the first host of the exhibit. And it was amazing. It was the first exhibit I'd ever seen kind of constructed. I kind of watched. I didn't really have much to do with it. I just kind of helped and did whatever I could, but I got to see this exhibit grow and thrive, and it's absolutely amazing. My mentor, Dr. Monica Rue, was the main force behind getting it to JCSU, and it was amazing to watch her work. And it was also great because I got to meet Valeda, who was amazing, and I also got to meet Charles Thomas, who is still a friend to this day and is a great benefactor for JCSU and for a lot of work that I did there. So philanthropy it really did teach me to see it in a new way, and I'm looking so much forward to seeing it again in the 10-year anniversary. So the Soul of Philanthropy is where you see philanthropy differently. Thank you.
Greetings from Atlanta. I'm Natasha A. Harrison with Community Build Ventures, and we served as the program manager for the Solar Philanthropy Atlanta. What I love most about the Solar Philanthropy is how it raises the consciousness of Black giving. Black people fully embody the spirit of philanthropy. The Solar Philanthropy is where you come to see philanthropy differently.
Hello, and greetings from Chicago African Americans in Philanthropy. I'm Claudette Baker, the project manager for the Soul of Philanthropy that was hosted in Chicago in 2023. My hope for Charlotte in this 10-year anniversary is that it will continue to expand and tell the stories and debunk the myth that African Americans are not philanthropists. We're all philanthropists, and as you may know, is that the Soul of Philanthropy brings every segment of the community together, every generation of the community together, and our stories are untold. We are a proud people, and the Soul of Philanthropy exhibits just that. So congratulations, Charlotte, for 10 years. Hope to see you in another 10 years. The Soul of Philanthropy is where you come to see philanthropy differently.
Greetings from Cleveland, Ohio. I am Connie Hill Johnson.
I am Cecil Lipscomb.
I am Kevin Johnson.
And I am Tellion J. Thomas. We are the proud co-founders of the Soul of Philanthropy Cleveland.
What I remember most about hosting the Soul of Philanthropy here in Cleveland, Ohio, was Charles Thomas coming to opening night, as he had to find out who these folks were here who put billboards throughout the city depicting the book, Giving Back.
What I remember is this wonderful woman in Beleda coming into Cleveland, highlighting local, not just local philanthropy, but national Black philanthropy.
And what I remember was being able to take this stellar exhibition of Black excellence in philanthropy and do a couple of elements in addition to that here in Cleveland that galvanized the city.
And what I appreciate most about the Soul of Philanthropy is that it makes room for the cheerful giver who may only have $1 to contribute, as well as those with resources of means. And so we're just proud to see the Soul of Philanthropy continue. We wish our sincere best to the CLT homecoming team, and want to again say congratulations to Valeda Fullwood and Charles Thomas for starting a movement that we are proud to be of. Congratulations.
But I am excited that I could record this video and just say thank you, one, for including me in the project 10 years ago, but also continuing the work. And it just made me think about how the impact of Black philanthropy in Charlotte and across the country has been so formative to my journey as a student, aspiring community leader, and in the years since, as I bounced around the country in different roles. Black philanthropy and Black philanthropic leaders have been a part of my journey and been a part of my mentorship and been a part of my community since then. And in many ways, Black philanthropy, I like to say, and my daughters can attest if they come in this room, it's made me a better father, a better parent, just because I think I've learned so much from other leaders about how to not just shepherd resources, but to be a thoughtful community member and citizen, and a good listener. And so I think that in many ways we've over professionalized philanthropy in a way that has made folks think that they can't be a philanthropist. And it feels like so much of the work that you've done has been to let folks know that we've been doing philanthropy and that you can do philanthropy, and it's not just about rich people giving away money. It's about a community filling the gaps where they see them, but then also affirming each other where they see each other. And so I want to again just say thank you to you and thank you to the team for all that you've done. And I hope the homecoming goes well. And I just want to say I miss everybody in Charlotte. I love y'all, and thank you, and looking forward to another 10 years of impact.
Greetings, everyone. This is Nakia coming in from Detroit, one of the co-chairs of the Soul of Philanthropy Michigan, where we had the pleasure of hosting Soul of Philanthropy exhibit. I'm here today to celebrate the homecoming of the Soul of Philanthropy back to its roots. Remember
Quite frankly, when the Soul of Philanthropy kicked off, work has expanded the definition of philanthropy, has allowed our community, Black people, to see ourselves as philanthropic. Witnessing the Soul of Philanthropy over the past 10 years move from state to state, city to city, and seeing the stories that have been told, the stories that have emerged through this beautiful vessel, it has been such a pleasure and a joy. It is a spark that led me to my career. I would not be where I am today without the work of Charles, Valeda, and the Soul of Philanthropy exhibit, and all those that have contributed to this. I'm so grateful for the community that's built. I'm so grateful to be a part of such a big project, and I can't wait to celebrate the 10th anniversary this July back in Charlotte. Hope to see you there. The Soul of Philanthropy is where you come to see philanthropy differently.